Welcome back to Avatar. Last episode, we had a bit of a succession issue, which we've solved by playing as the granddaughter, the granddaughter? Wow. The grandson of our original character's daughter, is what I wanted to say before I fucked it up. So we're now playing as Elder Lamo of the My Cabbage's Return dynasty. Of course, we were originally the My Cabbage's dynasty, who went extinct due to some unfortunate cabbage-related incidents. So, what's the plan then? I said last episode we need to start militarizing. We need to start, you know, sort of forging our own realm a little bit and stop playing under the Southern Air Temple. So we started building up some retinues. Now, what I did realize last video, and what some of you have given me some feedback with as well, is that the buildings in this game are a little bit broken. So as you can see here, the storehouse is supposed to give us +2 stewardship, but it actually doesn't do anything at all. I want to ask you guys which way you prefer. So there are a couple of ways I can do this. I can basically have it so those buildings only exist in the capital, and at which point I can add in a little event, a little character modifier, just to give you those stats that you should have. However, the downside to that is obviously we wouldn't have them anywhere else. Or I create a new set of buildings. This is my personal favorite. I create a new set of buildings that give stat bonuses. Remove the stat bonuses that currently are broken from the, like, say, for example, here the garden gives diplomacy +1 outside of our capital there in our second sub-holding. Remove the stat bonuses from those and add a new set of buildings to only the capital, which would give us stat buff buildings. That way, it could work whilst maintaining the buildings that are also there, but obviously the downside to that one is I'd have to come up with some new sort of lore-friendly buildings. Let me know which you prefer. I personally think the second option is the better one, because it maintains all of these buildings that are already there, but obviously it also means I can fix this weird stat glitch that we've got going on. Apparently, according to you guys in the comments from the last episode, the mod itself is a little bit broken right now, and that's probably partially to do with that, rather than us just getting unlucky or the game being glitched or whatever. So, we need to overthrow this air temple, by which I mean we need to get independence. Then we need to really set ourselves the goal. So, I would like to become the Avatar, naturally. That does seem to be... I mean, that's the series, right? That's what the series is after. But I think we shouldn't... That's a goal based on luck, right? So we shouldn't make that our ultimate goal because we can never guarantee it. I do like my idea of obviously having one culture for each temple, or one particular group holding each temple, so Earth, Water, Fire, Air. I could do that by adding back Vice Royalties, which would make that very, very easy to do. So when the ruler of, say, the Eastern Air Temple died, I could give them... the title would come back to us, and then we would grant it back out to a new, say, Earth ruler, if it was an Earth ruler there. We could do something like that. Again, not entirely sure. It doesn't matter too much yet, because we're not even independent. We'll cross that hurdle when we get there, I think. A bit too far in the future. So right now, we're obviously Elder Lamo. We're cynical, we're arbitrary, we're trusting, we're not a good character by any stretch of the imagination. We have a son. Finally, my Cabbage's Return. We don't know whether he's inherited his mother's earthbending, or whether he's inherited our own airbending. I think they get that when they're 6. But he's not going to be a great heir anyway. We're looking for somebody with that genius trait, naturally, because it is still CK2 at the end of the day. What should we do then? Obviously, a spiritual journey seems like a really good idea. And we didn't really get anything out of it last time, so I really want to find out if this event is really worth our time. We got some, like, good virtues, like we became charitable and kind, but in terms of actually buffing up our character, it didn't do a huge amount, and we lost a couple of those traits anyway. Now, if we can get our wife pregnant as much as possible, naturally, to try and get that genius son, I'm definitely up for that. And honestly, it doesn't matter whether the son comes out an airbender or a sandbender or an earthbender. I'm quite happy just to play as whoever comes out a genius, regardless of which one they inherit. Now, one of you said that sandbending doesn't do anything. It just gives that 20% combat in desert. So we won't worry about that too much. Whether or not we're an earthbender or an airbender is irrelevant, again, at this point in time. One of you said that we should follow the Avatar cycle. Maybe that gives us a high chance of becoming the Avatar in future, but while Kyoshi is still alive, I don't think that's possible anyway. And we had a daughter. Thank God she's not genius, otherwise I've been pretty bitter about that. Now, she's heir initiate. Our son is... Oh, already an heir nomad. Right. What determines that, then, I wonder? Besides me reloading the game, which actually could be it, which is why it might be a little bit broken right now. Daughter, you'll be training Thrift, because Thrift is obviously very good. Now, I've got to go and find the list that was suggested on one of these videos with all the really good names. So I'll go and find that very quickly so we can name our daughter something appropriate. Alright, I found the list. I'm going to go for... You know, I'm going to go through this list in order, because it's a good list. And you guys seem to like this as well, given the amount of upvotes it's got. So I'm going to say... Try my cabbages. Return. Oh no, that didn't really work, did it? Try my cabbages. Return? Huh. In hindsight, we've changed dynasty names since that list was updated. So if you've got any suggestions for future kids, obviously let me know. During the last few days, my wife, Lady Goyo Guardian, has been not able to keep any food or drink down. It seems she's been suffering from food poisoning. She's also apparently bedridden. Oh, she's taken off a mask as well. Probably because she's not in the sandy deserts anymore. Sickness and death await us all. Stop. Seriously? Well, what we know is that, apparently in the Avatar cycle, why does that say we were matrilineally married to her? That's not that's just not true at all. That's just not even remotely true. So the next Avatar in the Avatar cycle is apparently a fire one, because Kyoshi is an earthbender. Yeah. Because if you take a look there, it says, while not being born into this element, this person has mastered firebending, airbending, there you go, and then I assume waterbending says the same. Right, so next in line then is a firebender. So let's go and marry ourselves a firebender. That way, if we also want to do our firebending reconquest of the Fire Nation. Oh shit, Fire Nation actually formed. Who is it? Fire Lord Jaya the Fat. Fire Lord, yep, firebender. Competent. Wow, they don't seem like the best option. So maybe we should go and take that for ourselves, eh? Right, so we want to marry, in that case, a firebender to try and obviously influence the Avatar a little bit. Maybe try and get it in our court. But some of you have maybe suggested that it is impossible to play as the Avatar, which wouldn't be very good. I might have to mod that in. But we'll worry about that later on. Gender, women, preferably. Oh, I've still got my filter, haven't I? Right, let's take a look. Oh, she's really good, but she's a bit too old. Again, any sort of genius firebenders would be incredible. Let me go through the list quickly and see what I can find. So I've got a short list of 2 wives here. Number 1, we've got Lee Ho. She is a firebender. She's a combustion bender as well. This character is born with the strange ability to create and direct energy with explosive results. Okay, so we got Bakugo. She's genius, which is obviously very, very good. Plus, she's got 25 martial. Her actual traits are really bad, like arbitrary, cruel, stubborn, not ideal. We've also... Oh, shit, plus she's zealous, so she might not actually come to our court. We've also got Chi of Tarim, who is very, very good. She's also got Midas Touch, giving her that extra fertility, but she's got Temperate, Diligent, Humble, Zealous. So if we set her to educate a child, she'd also be very, very good. Let's go. I'm going to prioritize this one first. If she won't come to our court no matter what, then we'll try and get Chi of Tarim. Maybe we could also play as a combustion bender, given that obviously a little bit martial. Oh, damage plus 30% and siege plus 30% is insanely good. Man, if we got a kid with that, we'd be unstoppable. Right. Okay, then. By favor, we need 80 gold. Not like we can even take out a loan or anything, is it? Oh my god, where's all of our gold? Oh, right. Upkeep. Retinue upkeep. Sure. How long until they're reinforced, then? We might as well... no, I don't need to wait for them to reinforce, because we're not going to go to war anytime soon. Let's turn that off. Let's get 80 gold to get this woman to our court before she ends up being married off to somebody. Who? Oh, my mediator, Dolka, has improved relations with Grand Elder Daharmason. Thank you, I appreciate that. You're collecting taxes. We need a new spiritual master as well. Good lord. Do you think we'd have more potential spiritual masters given that we're in a temple? Maybe that's just me. Alright, join court, preferably. That'd be kind of nice. 11 is really the best we've got. Damn. Not great then, but okay. I suppose they're all nomads, right? So they're rarely at court. Just by design of the air temple. Okay, fair enough. Spiritual master. Oh, he's martial. Right, you need to find someone with a learning education. My god, there's no one. Let's try again. Learning? Wow, there's really no one. This person is the best that we've got with their 5... Man, okay, search for a guru, maybe? Sure. I hope I find such a person. It's going to cost us gold. But, oh, here he is. Hey, there we go. Look at that. That's exactly what we wanted. Right, perfect. 28, thank you. Probably worth the gold. Let's have you perform charity, local revolt risk. Is that really worth it? I mean, even something like researching cultural tech, although I would never normally do this, the chance of the great philosopher is actually just more important than the revolt risk. Because we're never going to have revolts. Yeah, we'll go for that. It's time to buy a wife. I mean, convince our wife to... Oh my god, she won't... Okay, we're going to have to send her some gold first, then buy a favor? Maybe? I'm not even sure that will be enough, because she's only has 25 opinion of us. It's because of the zealous versus cynical, which isn't helping at all. If we could lose the cynical trait, that would help out a little bit, but obviously her still being zealous is going to make her dislike us. 31 gold, thank you. My favor? No. Damn it. What can we do? What can we do? What if we just tried to arrange a marriage? No? Not consider offer from infidels. Base reluctance -3. What if we sent him a gift? Because that higher opinion might be enough to counteract it. I don't think it will be, but we can give it a go. Right, so let's try again. So, arrange marriage. Her to us. So, long fate. Oh, I can't send him a gift and keep that menu open. Okay, thanks, Paradox. Right, try again. Arrange menu. Arrange menu. Nice. Gonna say, we could get a matrilineal to get her to our court, divorce her, and then marry her, but no, that won't work at all. Still no, eh? Best reluctance -3. Shit. Man, that's really annoying. She's so good as well. I'm not giving up on you, Lee Hu. We'll come back later on when we've lost say cynical or gained something a bit more. I don't know, gain some diplomacy buffs maybe. Wow, okay. Today, finally, my cabbage has returned. Started asking me lots of questions about earthbending. He's actually an earthbender. That's very impressive. Okay, so we probably want to go for the 10% chance of brave. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Maybe when you're older. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? There we go. He's timid, apparently, but okay, our son's an earthbender, so this is going to be the first character we're not playing as. Ooh, that's pretty good. This is going to be the first character that we're not potentially playing as an airbender, unless, of course, we can marry a firebender and play as that instead. I shall strive to improve. Yeah, 10% chance of losing arbitrary would be so good. No such luck. Toss him in the dungeons. Oh, amateur steward. Stewardship +1. That's better than nothing. And my son, you will be kind. Yes, good. So it's better than nothing. It's still not great. And timid is really, really bad as well. I'm not happy about that. Dear Elder Lamo of Lari Islands, I hereby invite you to the Grand Feast. I will travel. So one of you asked why I wasn't changing any laws, and honestly it doesn't matter too much because this is only the ducal laws. The ones that are going to affect us, or at least in the long term, are going to be the Southern Air Temple. We could change them temporarily, I suppose. Don't really know what it's going to do for us so much, though. I mean, centralization, giving us +1 domain limit of -5 to our vassal limit, is irrelevant because we have no vassals and we're already 4 out of 7 on our domain limit anyway. We could have title revocation enables, but I mean, are these actually... Status of women is probably about the only useful law that we've got right now. We need legalism level 3. Oh, is that tolerance? Sorry. Yeah, tolerance level 3. I don't really want to spend points on tolerance, though, because we can spend it on religious customs and have everyone like us. What if we just change to obligations instead? It's all church. Do you want to just get, like, constant taxes from the church to pay for our retinues? That's probably a better idea. Yeah, that's fine by me. Alright. I've just realised we can go to the woman that we want to marry and colonise her. Well, that's one way to get an heir. Oh, people need more space to live and grow. We should send colonists to Yuya to settle the land and build a colony there. The native populace will be extremely hostile, but in time when the colony prospers, our people will eclipse them? Well, why? So we can just colonise anywhere? Okay, Kyoshi Island. Sorry about this. I'm going to just be... oh, no, that's Avatar's court. Hang on. We need to go to... Colonize Kyoshi Island. What? Why can we do that? Should we annoy the Avatar? Done. I'm settling on Kyoshi Island. Sorry. This is our island now. Goodbye, Avatar. I think it's time to go on our spiritual journey. And maybe try and get rid of this arbitrary trait so we can try and get ourselves a wife. Try and buy ourselves a wife. After careful preparation, both for your realm and your journey, you have to set out from home. Yes, let's go. Alright. And hopefully get something better than we got with Hongji. Was it Hongji or was it watch out for the mad? It's good life advice. You know how harsh life can be for those who work the land. Get the trade charitable for 10 gold. We already have that, so I'm going to say no. I will need this money for the road ahead. And we get... Oh shit, that's cool. Traveling alone can be hard, but it seems recently you've acquired an animal companion, a winged lemur. It's not great, learning +1, but better than nothing. And that one actually worked too, quite surprising. Roaming the northern plains of the Earth Kingdom, you've come across an old man meditating. After a short conversation, it's clear that he was once more than an elderly traveller. Always attack, giving us positive Jing. Okay, that seems fairly good. Neutral Jing gives us defense, lots of defense actually. Or we can go for negative Jing, giving us movement speed and retreat. Well, seeing as retreat's only going to be relevant if we lose battles, and I don't intend to lose any battles, I don't know about you guys. I'm going to go for the positive Jing. Always attack. Naturally. Let's go for that one. Now... Oh, right, it's there. I was going to say, why did we not get the trait from that? But there we go. Okay, so that's all we got from it. Was that worth it? Not entirely sure. What about... Do you like us more now? By favour? Yes! We've done it. Was it my Jing? All the ladies like my Jing. Okay, welcome to my court. New wife. Lee Ho Backer. Not like I like you or anything. And let's get ourselves a Combustionbender son. That sounds like it could be really, really cool. And it also seems the most appropriate for overthrowing the air temple and getting independence, right? Done. I hope this is inheritable. Because that damage plus 30%, siege plus 30%, a firebender, air nomad overthrowing these guys, that seems like a pretty decent idea to me. I might even go as far to flip over to family focus as well, just for the extra fertility. It gives us a bit of diplomacy as well, so that can't hurt. Or it doesn't. Thank you, game. Try and pausing, genius. Right, let's try and get ourselves that genius Combustionbender son. That's my new goal. That's going to be very, very cool if we can achieve that. Is it worth building up? Oh, what about you? Oh, God, you're coming out so badly. Idolizer, timid, they're both really bad. Wolfall's okay. Kind and wrathful, naturally. Beat him into being calm. Encourage him to be more patient. 50% chance of getting patient? Sure. Nothing. That kid could have been pretty good if he got, you know, patient and kind. They're not bad traits by any stretch of the imagination. But no, he's useless. I've been spending more time with my wife, Lee Hu, lately. And through, of course. Though, of course. Wow. English is really hard sometimes. And though, of course, we did not marry for love, I can tell it's growing between us. Good. Now, why don't we build up the ramp? My God, I genuinely thought that was my father. I genuinely thought that my wife just immediately died then. I know my reading's bad, but it's not enough to die over. Right, so what we need to do is just keep buffing up the ramp. I mean, why don't we could just carry on working on the retinue, I suppose. We've definitely got the money for it. It's not exactly super expensive. What's my daughter doing? Being an idiot. I can't blame her. Sure, why not? She's got curious and fussy. She could end up being a pretty decent heir. I'm going to train her. We could marry her off matrilineal as well, don't forget. Who do we want to educate? Somebody who's preferably humble and patient and diligent. Or a combination of all three. Patient, humble. You're pretty good. You're arbitrary, though, which I'm not a big fan of. You're also cynical. Shrewd, gregarious. Why not? There you go, Colden. Educate my daughter for me, because I definitely can't be bothered. Is that what she looks like? Really? That is clearly a fully grown man. I'm very concerned for my daughter. When guests arrive, my son finally is first to greet them and shower them with questions. Yep, one diplomacy and gregarious seems pretty fair to me. He's still not a great character. He's come out very, very weirdly. Lose a trait Craven, 25% chance of getting a trait Brave. Oh, that was good. You know what I was going to say? He's not a great martial character at all, but he's actually very quickly changing my mind. Look at that. Okay, then. So, oh, God, he's actually awful. I changed my mind. Timid. He's obviously got a -1 overall. +1. -2. So, -1 overall. -1 to willful. -1 to diplomacy, sorry. -1 to stewardship. +2 to learning. Sod it. You know what? You're going to be a proper monk and educated in learning-related things. What are our options, then? Recruit a court physician. Do we not already have an incredibly good court physician? Yeah, we do. Permit me to remind you of your obligations as my duties and as my sworn vassal. To form a conspiratorial faction would be in direct violation of these. Perhaps you're right, my liege. Can we even form a faction? We can. Okay, fair enough then. I'm going to say independent. Yeah, you know that thing about me, what? Bamboozled. Maybe the game didn't actually want me to do that in the end. Okay, I did agree to it, I suppose. Hey, finally, there we go. Alright, wife, no pressure. Finally, he's been so curious about earthbending recently. Today asked me if I know who taught Oma and Shu. It was love that taught them. He gets a trait Wrath, Craven, or Shy? The Badger Moles? The secret tunnel that taught them, or was it a platypus bear? It was Badger Moles. I know that from experience. From being an Avatar expert, I know for a fact that it was the Badger Moles. So descent in Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island, oh my God. On Yoshi's Island. If we ever get that prompt, I'm renaming it Yoshi's Island. So what did that colony do besides just waste my money? I genuinely think we just wasted 250 gold on that and it's actually done nothing for us. Which seems fair. No, that's an understandable feature I'd leave in my game. A son was born. And what are we going to name him? So what's our dynasty name again? Oh shit, Genie. Oh, and attractive. I forgot we were attractive. No way. Oh, he's sickly though. Oh, you damn kid. Please don't die. For the love of God, please don't die. This is like 3 generations I've been trying to get a genie skin. It's finally happened. Heir initiate, naturally very good. What are we going to do about that? Thank God we've got a really good court physician. Okay then. I mean, this has got to be I'm believing. I have faith that this kid is going to be the Combustionbender we need. We're going to train him in martial. To also emphasize the fact that I want him to be a firebender, I'm going to have his mother train him as well. and hope for the best. A son was born to Elder Lamo of Lariel Norbu. No. We're going to have, what are we going to call you? I'm going to call you Excellent, because A, excellent my cabbage's return, makes sense. B, because he is a very excellent son. Congratulations. Onto us, the son has been born, little Norbu. Not anymore. No more Norbu. Down with Norbu. Keba, you must attempt to save my Excellent, please. Oh, thank God. Health +1. So now he's only got minus... Ooh, 1.5. That's still kind of a lot, though. Okay. Oh, shit. And our guru died as well. Died of depression. Wow. He could cure many things, but in the end, not himself. Okay, then. We need ourselves a new court chaplain. I'm not going to impose it until we found one, because obviously our son is ill. So, whenever the treatment is available, we definitely need to go for it. Okay, yeah, you're good. 16? Oh, but he's their nihilist, though. Manic nihilist. You know what? Why not? I'm not going to set him to proselytize anyway. A rumor about a spy sneaking around in my own castle was confirmed this morning when I caught him red-handed. Should I show him to the dungeon? Why would that be arbitrary to imprison a spy in your castle? I don't know. I don't know why that would be arbitrary. Behead him? Or we can... Behead him would be arbitrary, I think. I'm not concerned. I mean, he is a spy. Kind of feel like I kind of didn't have a choice on that one. Larry prospers, naturally. Look at us. We're like a powerhouse of Master Airbenders. 1,400 very powerful Master Airbenders. That's pretty great. Welcome. Welcome to my court. Let's make you our court chaplain. And you can, please, for the love of God, try and save my son if possible. We don't need to do that. I'm not actually going to... Well, we'll leave that one ticked so I know when I haven't got a court position. Oh, no. I suppose he... Yeah, no, I will untick that one. That's not necessarily either, is it? They're just like good commanders, to my knowledge, when we try and employ benders. My wife is pregnant once again. Excellent. Thank you very much. Mediator Tenzo, you were very good in Marshal. Why are you not my Marshal? Oh, because our actual Marshal's better. Wow, impressive. Okay, then. And Watcher, you're okay as well. Not great, but okay. I'm going to send you off to go and study tech. Now, what are we after? We're after the bending techniques, right? Still looking like the Earth Kingdom is our best choice for that. Oh, hang on. Look at this one area of the Water Tribe. Can we even get over to there? Study tech. Oh, we can. Excellent. Wow, that's really quite well built up, isn't it? Throne of the North. Whoa, look at that thing. Holy shit. The city of the Northern Water Tribe is impressive, but there is no greater place to see than the great palace that stands before the Spirit Oasis. Damn, that's really cool. Levy size plus 20% is massive. Retinue size plus 200 as well. I wish we had something like that. Is there like a unique air temple building somewhere? Is there like a main air temple? That's not where we are, is it? I hope not. I have no idea. My wife is pregnant, as I was saying. Excellent, right. Hopefully, we can get ourselves a backup zone just in case this one doesn't come out the Combustionbender that we're after. A daughter was born to Elder Lamo of Lari Islands, named Zigza. Oh, she's a genius as well. Wow, pretty impressive. She's born to her mother's line. Apparently, I have no response to that. Zigza, nope. You are going to be called, something My Cabbage's Return is a bad name. Maybe we'll just go back to My Cabbage's. Mainly because it's ruining all that great names list that you guys have suggested. Try My Cabbage's. There's some troubling implications there. You'll be trained in thrift as well. And you know what? I'm even going to educate you, because as we found out, having good members of our family, having well-trained women in our family has saved the dynasty. So this is definitely something we need to do. Again, diligent, humble, anyone? No? Oh, hang on. Patient, humble. Sure, you know what, you'll do. Why not? Did I legitimately name my first daughter Try as well, and then my second daughter Tribeca? Oh, God. The memes. Pretty sure he's a voice actor, isn't he? Finally, asks... Oh, this is me reading it like I said it, like, finally. No, that's his name. Finally asks, since we all die anyway, why should we be so hassled about life? I suppose you're right. Get the trait temperate. Pretty good. Oh, you know what? He's actually knocked me out badly. Ooh, 17 Marshal, though. That's looking pretty good. Having a powerful airbender in our arsenal is not a bad plan. Humble, ambitious, brave, gregarious, kind, deceitful. Idolizer is normally bad, but if it turns to zealous or erudite, that would be very, very impressive. Obviously, Freya would be incredibly bad for a martial character. So wait and see how he goes. Milo, Kedrup, and I had the greatest time together. I don't know who Milo or Kedrup are. We're now known as the Ill Ruler. Oh, right, because we're arbitrary. We're not literally ill by definition. Became a mastermind theologian. Very good. He gained the trait erudite as well. 18 martial, 19 learning. That seems like a really good combo for any sort of any sort of bender. Okay, go on a journey. And off you go. We succeeded with grooming an heir, which means we lose 20% fertility, unfortunately. Okay, then, become king of the Southern Air Temple. Learn to abstain from the excesses of the flesh. Absolutely not. Build a war chest. Possible. We don't get any success for it. So you know what? Become the king. That's what we want to do now. My wife is pregnant again. Maybe second time lucky for that son. Third time lucky, I suppose, but it's our second son, is what I'm getting at. We still want to get that Combustionbender. I think that'd be very, very cool to take over the Air Temple with that. So, fingers crossed. Now, how long till we... Oh, shit. Okay, only another few months till we find out what our son is going to come out like. Our daughter, I love the fact they just paint the arrow onto her hair. That's looking good. She became an elusive shadow. Wasn't expecting that. She did get shrewd as well, though. That's pretty good. Go out and live. I don't think I actually set an education for her, did I, in hindsight? Whoops. Okay, this is interesting. Books have always fascinated me, and when I heard that a friend of mine is a scholar and a member of a small group of people dedicated to studying books, discussing them and learning more about our world through philosophy and science, I knew I had to know more. My friend, tell me about the scholars? Fine. Oh, a daughter. Damn it. That's no use. Goddamn daughter. I'm gonna name you... Here we go. Oh, God, it's in capitals. Destroy. Because I don't really want this daughter. Destroy Baka. Every time. I really want to find out what this White Lotus is, but the issue is to join it, we would have to get rid of the trait Lustful. Now, I can't cancel my ambition to get rid of the King of the Southern Air Temple, which is a little bit annoying. So the only way to get rid of it now would be to take Theology Focus, or... Yeah, no, it's just Theology Focus. But I still want to, try my hand at getting these Combustionbenders, so we need as many, chances as possible at doing that. Guards inform me that yet another peasant family has been found butchered not far from where the first grisly murders took place. So yeah, this is just a very standard rulership focus event there. Must be from a very long time ago. Basically, we imprisoned the wrong man during our time during the rulership focus. Doesn't matter too much, honestly. A son was born to Marigold Wang Po, and finally my cabbages named Choki. My grandson, my son had a son. Why? You're not even married. Is Marigold Choki... Marigold Wang Po. I'm going to marry you to my son, if you don't mind. If that's at all possible. Yes, it is. Good. Fess up. Take control of your life and look after your son. Greetings, fellow airbender. My courtier died... Okay, she's dead. I was worth the marriage. Immediately has a child, gets married, and dies. Greetings, fellow airbender. Monk Lamo. He wants me to build a church. And again, that's impossible, so we're definitely not going to be doing that. I want to join the White Lotus anyway, so once we've got ourselves a guaranteed Combustionbender son, I'm out. We're out of the monk lifestyle, and we're going to join the White Lotus. We had a son called Long Tok. Oh, it didn't inherit anything. Yeah, it's still on our initiate as well. I don't know if that's an indicator that you won't have firebending. I think that's just a cultural thing, so let's not worry about it. Again, Marshall. We're going all about combat, so I'm going to call you Fight. Fight my cabbages. Excellent. Here's my son. Welcome, Fight my cabbages. And if he comes out a Combustionbender, maybe he'll be better than the Genius Kid. Anyway, although the Genius Kid has Patient. Oh no, he's an Airbender. No. Not ideal. Okay, Fight my cabbages. No pressure, but it's your turn. I'm gonna have... I don't think whether or not they are... who they're trained by affects their bending trait, right? So I'm just gonna educate my son. I think it's purely genetic based. So I'm going to educate myself, because we are a much better guardian than basically any other NPC. And we'll try and at least make him a good character, regardless of the fact that he hasn't got genius or anything like that. We've finally done it. We've got this massive army of airbenders, 2,400 airbending masters, ready to go, ready to rise up. I mean, they seem pretty powerful. Their values, particularly in the defense values, seem massive on them. So... when it comes to actually, gaining our independence and maybe even attacking Kyoshi Island, maybe we'll do that next episode. I'm not entirely sure yet. Then, I think we're in a good position to do so as well, because how many men has Kyoshi got? 4,600. So, unless Kyoshi leads the armies herself, I don't think we've got much to worry about. Because we already have 3,600, and our troops are going to be just infinitely better, because the majority of those guys, even though they're not fully reinforced either, don't forget, so we're going to get another 600? No, 700, genius. We're going to get another 700 troops on top of that, and they're all master airbenders, so I feel like our troops are just going to definitely outmaneuver Kyoshi's anyway. Like I said, downside is if this person leads the armies, then we're in trouble. Oh, good. Brilliant. The symptoms which have troubled you lately were a sign of something much worse. You have cancer. Perfect. Well, just like our father and our father before him, or our mother and our father, have we not had this on 2 characters at this point? My god, we'll say my life is in your hands, we could once again become a lunatic. Oh nice, successful experimental treatment. And it's of course determined by how good your court physician is. So our guy has, oh, we didn't even have a court physician, there we go. Right, so our guy has 27 learning, which is very, very good. If we could get him to become a renowned physician as well, he would be so good. Definitely, hopefully, we stand a chance of getting cured without any side effects for once. My wife is pregnant again. Perfect, thank you. Again, I would like that combustion-bending genius son, if you don't mind, wife, so no pressure. But if you don't do it, I will throw you into the ocean. Speaking of which, here he is. Nothing. Good lord. Okay, Marshall again. Timber? Not timber. No timber. Only, oof. Owie. My cabbages. He'll be born to my line, because he is my son, right? We can educate him as well, because I think we've only got 1 ward right now. Yeah, we do. Alright, so oof, owie, my cabbages being educated by us. Fight, my cabbages being educated by us. Our first son, who's half firebender, is coming out pretty decently. Patient, gregarious. He's got affectionate and timid, which means he might actually be a better diplomat, unfortunately, than a warrior. But he's not a combustion bender anyway, so we could just make him a very, very good diplomat. I'm not sure. Man, that's so annoying. And in actually no time at all, my wife is pregnant again. So, you know, here's another chance of getting that combustion bender we're after. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there today. These episodes are honestly not long enough for what I want to do with them. Damn, it's a real shame. But next episode, we're definitely going to mobilize. We've prepared for war this episode like I said we would. I want to move on Kyoshi Island just to see what the Avatar is like to fight against. Just to give myself an impression of how warfare works in this as well. Be a nice trial run. If we win, we get Kyoshi Island, which might make a really nice capital for what we're doing as well. Thank you for watching. I've got to give a big shout out to all of my patrons. Hopefully the new Patreon list will be available tomorrow. I'm recording this on the 4th because I'm trying to get a day ahead on the episodes just in case of internet problems. So I should get the new Patreon list for tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, a big shout out to my top tier patrons: Big Dick Timmy, Sean Thornton, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Holting, Haydog, Croesus, Gabriel Vanders, Jocelyn, Dean Tesla, Michael Mullen, Logan Thorne, Conspired C, James Ogilvy, Escape, and Jackson Widman for their support at the insane tier level Patreon tiers. Thank you very much for that. And of course, a big shout out to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Brandon Matoniak, Necrophilin, Felix Steele, Princess Ugly the Dragon, Nick, Noble S, Quetlachly, Zareven, Facundo Vasquez, Paul Master, Parator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor Chief Palpatine, I'm the Lizard King, Llewellyn Thomas, Joran DeVries, Euphrates, Duncan 2 and 7, Jordan Campbell, Astro, Sidini, Joseph Beer, and Chris for their support as well on Patreon. Of course, the many, many others who are also supporting over there. Thank you. The first episode of the Patreon Behind the Scenes series is uploaded. I've just got to double check that it's okay, watch it through a couple more times just to make sure that it's to a quality I quite like, and then that will be available to anybody who's ever backed on Patreon at any tier. You guys will have access to that content, and it'll be only you guys that get to see that. So there we go. I hope you appreciate, I hope you like the video as well, and I'll see you next time.